Welcome to VAR India News Hour. Small bit and piece cyber attacks increased by 233% in 2021. Small bit and piece DDoS attacks boomed by 233% in the first half of 2021, revealed NexusGuard researchers after gathered data from CSPs, honeypots, botnet scanning and research on traffic moving between attackers and their targets. As the pandemic carried on into 2021, hackers experimented with new attack patterns to avoid signature-based detection. In the first half of 2021, more than 99% of all DDoS attacks were smaller than 10 gigabytes per second. These small, nimble attacks can cripple communication service providers and internet service providers if they leave detection to threshold or signature-based methods alone. Attackers are continuing to diversify their approaches with bit and piece attacks to bring down target networks and infrastructures. More than 95% of attacks were smaller than 1 gigabytes per second each, and a majority were launched using readily available and inexpensive DDoS for hire services. Rather than launching large bandwidth attacks against their targets, researchers noted that perpetrators chose to employ attacks using high packet rate loads of small sites traffic from DDoS for hire services with the aim of evading DDoS mitigation detection systems. The high level of intricacies behind communication service provider networks causes them to generally allow all types of traffic to pass through, which leads to smaller or spoof type of attacks to strike undetected. Hence, behavioral detection and mitigation approaches are strongly recommended for targeted networks since they can compare peacetime with battles and take a wider range of factors into consideration than anomalous thresholds or attack signatures. The researchers witnessed several service provider bears the brunt of DDoS attacks, including China Telecom, China Unicom, Vodafone Turkey, Turk Telecom, Turkcell Iletişim Hizmetleri AS, receiving the highest concentrations of malicious traffic. It further advises CSPs to use deep learning-based detection methods which can help CSPs analyze huge amounts of data quickly and accurately while overcoming the inefficiencies inherent in threshold or signature-based methods. Let's look into today's headlines in VAR India. HP launches HP Presence to expand its reach into conference rooms. HP has launched a portfolio of collaboration and conferencing systems with the goal of strengthening hybrid work arrangements. The portfolio HP Presence includes conference space bundles, PCs, 4K cameras, audios and video bars, microphones and room controllers. HP Presence Meeting Space Solutions is a suite of hardware and software designed for large meeting spaces to crowded rooms. The portfolio integrates Microsoft Teams, Zoom, one-tap launch, and HP speaker frames that provide virtual conference seats for all speakers. Chinese smartphones driving digital payments adoption in India. We can't deny the fact regarding the rapid penetration of Chinese mobile phones in the country. A report shows 4 of the 5 leading smartphone brands used to transact digitally by the users in India are Chinese origin phones. Xiaomi and Vivo are holding nearly 45% share of the total customer base in the third quarter of 2021 and had 8.07 crore and 6.53 crore customers respectively using the PhonePe app. The third highest share was Samsung with 6.13 crore users, whereas Oppo and Realme have 4.21 crore and 2.42 crore customers using PhonePe respectively, making them the 4th and 5th largest device brands. Keto Networks naps $200 million investments valued at $2.5 billion. Keto Networks, the provider of the world's first SaaS platform, announced its largest funding round to date of $200 million at a market valuation of $2.5 billion. The new funds will fuel Keto's sales, technology and business growth to further support the security and global networking needs of large enterprises. Keto more than doubles its valuation in 1 year with largest funding round to date, and the total financing reaches $532 million. Keto is at the forefront of SaaS transformation, said Shlomo Kramer, CEO and co-founder of Keto Networks. Large enterprises are deploying Keto as their global network to reap the operational and business benefits of Keto's proven and mature SaaS platform. With this investment, Keto is going to enhance in its service capabilities, global footprint and sales and marketing teams. Cryptocurrencies pose threat for effectively enforcing US sanctions. The US has more than 9,400 sanctions in place, but the country faces newer challenges in part from cybercriminals, the department said in a review. The government must adapt and modernize its operations to stay on top of changes in global financing, it said. Cryptocurrencies hold the potential to undermine sanctions the US imposes to advance its security and economic interests, Treasury Department said. Technological innovations such as digital currencies potentially reduce the efficacy of sanctions. These technologies offer malign actors opportunities to hold and transfer funds outside the traditional system. Reliance Retail acquires 52% stake in Ritu Kumar. Reliance Retail Ventures on October 19th announced that it has acquired a 52% equity stake in Ritika Private Limited that owns Ritu Kumar, labeled Ritu Kumar, RI Ritu Kumar, RK and Ritu Kumar Home and Living. The acquisition by the company comes close in line with the Reliance brand strategic tie-up with another designer brand Manish Malhotra. Reliance Brands last week signed a definitive agreement to invest in founder and creative director Manish Malhotra's eponymous brand for a 40% minority stake. Very few countries can match the sophistication, style and originality of design, especially in printing and painting of textiles and weaves, found in India, says Isha Ambani, Director, Reliance Retail Ventures. That's all for now. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to Var India News Magazine. You can download the Var India app from Google Play Store and Apple App Store for the latest news and updates. Stay tuned. Thank you.